New details tonight on a police chase through the streets of Toronto that ended in a dramatic takedown. The suspect, who was driving a stolen U-Haul, was arrested on a busy downtown street and now faces more than a dozen charges. Our Sean O'Shea has been piecing together the details of all of this and joins us now. Sean.
Alan, Toronto police just putting out a press release with some of these details in the last half an hour or so, and this suspect is facing a slew of charges. It ended up here where we are right now on Carlton Street, just east of Church, but all this began in Scarborough. It was a chase that snaked through the city and terrified a lot of people.
I slightly pull over to the right when two cop cars come zipping past me just as fast, as well as a huge armored vehicle as well.
A police chase witnessed by Max McGee on Wednesday here at Portland and King, just west of downtown.
I saw a lot of twisted metal and destroyed vehicles on my way home and didn't even realize the magnitude of the situation until I turned on the news.
That police chase ending with this takedown involving the emergency task force after the pursuit of a stolen U-Haul truck, its driver believed to be involved in the stabbing of a police officer earlier this month.
The individual who was abducted did advise us that they were abducted at gunpoint. So it was believed that this person was armed.
The chase began in Scarborough and snaked through downtown Toronto. A York police helicopter was following police on the ground. Tammy Simpson was at King and Church when the U-Haul went by.
I was stopped at a light, and all of a sudden I felt this whoosh, and the car shook, and there was this U-Haul had whipped by me and just barely missed me because I was the last car.
She told Global News police were pursuing the truck at a very high speed.
It was definitely precarious. I mean, the speeds that they were going in the middle of, downtown traffic.
After it was over, this officer stressed that safety was their priority.
This was, in fact, the best location, as you can see, the result could have been catastrophic, especially with a person who's believed to be armed with a firearm, and it turned out to work out just great.
No civilians were injured despite the long distance and the speed of the pursuit. Witness Max McGee told us she's glad she was inside a car at the time, not on foot.
I'm really glad I wasn't crossing the street as a pedestrian in that moment because I don't think that person in the truck really cared who they hit.
Now, in this police account that they've just released, they're saying that this all began when the driver of that U-Haul truck went into an apartment building, into an individual apartment in Scarborough, took a man out at gunpoint, and that man was in the U-Haul with him until at some point that man jumped out of the vehicle at an appropriate time, was not injured, and then the pursuit continued from there. And as you heard some of those witnesses saying, these were very high speeds that were being traveled at. Police have not said how long the actual pursuit lasted or what speeds were reached. I'm sure this is going to be the subject of more investigation. Back to you, Alan.
A dangerous situation for sure. Thanks, Sean.